So you've been diligently tracking the progress of your strategic actions. Well done. You're a great strategic doer. But that's not enough. Tracking your activities, whether on time, on budget, and on quality, doesn't guarantee that you will achieve your strategic targets. Just like tracking your diet doesn't automatically ensure weight loss. Ultimately, you need to check if your hard work is driving the expected outcomes. In this case, whether you're losing those extra 5 kilograms. There should be a high correlation between your initiatives and your expected results. That's why you chose these actions in the first place. However, if you follow the exact plan and don't see the results, you need to track both your actions and your achievements. In strategy, we call this the strategic achievements tracker, which should follow very simple rules. Rule number 1, measure strategy. It sounds obvious, right? But it's often overlooked. Let me clarify. You should avoid measuring operational matters like, Instagram followers, absenteeism rate, legal process turnaround time, system uptime, and so on and so forth. These are not strategic measures. We should also set aside important, but not strategic matters like, percentage of salary paid on time, number of women in leadership positions, governance, compliance. While these are very important, they are not necessarily strategic measures. So focus solely on strategic measures. Are we steering the ship in the right direction? Yes or no? In other words, are we achieving our strategic objectives? The good news is we've built your aim strat page. Simply review all your objectives and ensure they are being measured. Nothing more, nothing less. It's a simple rule, but challenging to implement in practice. My clients often struggle because I ask them to exclude numerous important metrics from their strategic achievements tracker. But this doesn't mean you should stop measuring these metrics. It just means that they should not be part of your strategic tracker. There is no room for operational measures in your strategic tracker. Instead, you might need both an operational tracker, perhaps, and a strategic tracker. The operational tracker tracks your key activities to ensure smooth daily operations. It monitors performance within an agreed range, focusing on maintaining rather than exceeding performance. It's the ideal tool for a chief operating officer managing the day-to-day operations. The strategic achievements tracker, on the other hand, focuses on a few critical strategic transformations and aims for stretch targets. It's about achieving transformative goals and outperforming expectations. Think of it this way. The operational trackers measure the speed of your boat, ensuring smooth business operation, while the strategic achievements tracker measures the boat's turn, tracking the progress of your strategic transformation. Rule number 2, measure less. One accurate measurement is worth 1,000 expert opinions, highlighted Grace Hopper. Make this your guiding principle. When I first started building strategic achievements tracker, it was common to track 2, 3, 4, or 5 measures per objective. While this approach offered precision, it made report building a nightmare. With 25 objectives and multiple measures per objective, you'd end up tracking 100+ metrics. This not only required a large team to manage, but also risked obscuring key insight in a sea of data. So my advice is to choose one measure per objective. This ensures clarity for you and your team, helping to focus on what truly matters. Rule number 3, measure facts. Avoid letting biases and beliefs drive your strategic decisions. You have likely seen the phrase on an American dollar bill, "In God we trust." Edward Deming expanded on this with "In God we trust, all others must bring data." While some subjectivity is inevitable, aim to minimize it as much as possible when tracking your strategic achievements. Intangibles like culture, knowledge, and behaviors are much harder to measure objectively. However, when subjective feedback is valuable, from clients, stakeholders, or employees, apply the rule of large numbers. Instead of relying on 3 client opinions, gather data from 300 or 3,000 sources to ensure accuracy and relevance. Following these 3 simple rules, you should be able to build a solid and straightforward strategic achievements tracker. For each objective of your AimStrat page, select one strategic measure. For each measure, establish a baseline and set a stretch target that reflects the transformational scope of your strategy. And that's it. You now have a proper strategic achievements tracker in place. Start tracking your strategic achievements monthly or quarterly to stay on top of your progress.